guys, I'm back with another review. This time I'll be reviewing The Man with the Iron Fist. I took a long time to watch this movie. I'm not really sure why I took so long. Yeah, I finally watched it now, because I used to see the trailers. There's even a second one too, with a well-known Asian actor, who I've recently seen in Teen Wolf as well. I can't remember what I first seen him in, but he's basically in the first Mortal Kombat movie. So basically the guy who plays Shan Tusan. Yeah, he's in this movie. Well, no, the second movie, sorry. Not this one. We still got a lot of well-known Asian actors in this one, the first one. Like Lucy Liu, Danny Wu, yeah. You know, who plays as IP Man. But yeah. I'd say this is like a... I don't know if I should say above average or average. In the ratings, it's definitely like an average or below. Because the story wasn't brilliant or anything. So basically the story is... There's these 5 factions, and in one of the factions there's like a betrayal, because is it like Gold Lion or something, whatever the name is. Basically a guy called Silver Lion, his right hand man, betrays him, and then he like takes over that faction. And I feel like everyone's trying to take down, the Silver Lion faction, even though it was the Gold Lion at first. But people don't really like who took over, so I guess they're trying to take him down. But then he gets some muscle, who's basically played by Batista, which I remember seeing Batista in a trailer. I'm so surprised I didn't watch this movie until now, and I still need to watch the second one. So yeah, even after this one. But yeah, the main character is called, is it Farius, played by RZA, the founder of Wu-Tang Clan, and you basically see his music in this movie. I think. Well, there is one song that I definitely think is a Wu-Tang Clan song. So yeah, there's a range of music on this in this movie. While the kung fu's happening, which the kung fu feels like, the old type of kung fu movies. The Bruce Lee, those type of ones. But then it's like over the top at the same time. The Quentin Tarantino over the topness, like how he does his movies. Because I think he helped make this movie as well with RZA, since RZA is a producer. Other than being a rapper and making music, and being the founder of the Wu-Tang Clan. But yeah, his character isn't really a lot in the movie. I kind of focus more on the villains, which is the funny thing. And there is I guess, someone who I thought was the villain at first. Some knife guy played by Russell Crowe, because these people had like weird names in this movie. It was like knife related. He's very skilled with a knife, and near the end you kind of find out that he has like a knife in his gun, because he brings like a gun to a knife fight. Basically, that's his line. But yeah, if you know Russell Crowe, he's from like Gladiator. That's his most famous movie anyway, because I've seen him in a lot of movies. I ain't seen him in the last 2-3 years, but like in movies. But Gladiator's his biggest one. And yeah, I definitely thought he was a villain at first. And then Lucy Liu is like some... And then what's the... I can't remember her name. Is it Cherry Blossom in the movie? Yeah, like that part of the movie is, I guess, what I dislike, since it's basically a prostitute kind of area. Whatever the name is, what you call it. Yeah, that's like my least favorite part of the movie. But they're like, I don't know if you'd say they're like assassins, I think. But yeah. So the main character, I'll just try say as much as I can for his character, since he's barely in the movie. It's like he kind of narrates the beginning, explaining the factions, and then they start to pick up with him again, because he is an important character when it comes to all these factions getting the weapons, since he's a blacksmith. Because before he even became a blacksmith, he was actually a slave. Yeah, and basically he was let go from a slave owner, and then he basically runs away afterwards, and he accidentally kills one of the people while he was running away, because it was just being racist to him. So he just ended up trying to fight back, but then he accidentally killed someone. But then he eventually finds a monk who helps him find peace and becomes pure. And then he becomes a blacksmith, and then that's when he meets a lady called Lady Silk. Yeah, I guess that's someone he wants to be with, but she's basically like a. Can't remember if she works with the. Should I call it like a prostitute wing? I don't know what to call it, but basically I think she works with Cherry Blossom, and they're both trying to save with each other to basically leave the place and find somewhere where they could just get away from all what's going on with these factions fighting each other and not being around Cherry Blossom's business. Yeah, which we see Russell Crowe's character a lot in. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that stuff, and I don't want it to be a long review. So yeah, so the most enjoyable part of the movie is the action. Definitely, I definitely enjoyed the action the most. It's pretty fun because the story, there's not really much to it. But basically, the main character gets involved eventually, like halfway through the movie. Well, I'd say a bit over half. Is because basically, the king, Gold Lion, he had a son, and he finds out his father gets killed, so he goes back to take out Silver Lion. But then, the muscle nearly kills, the king's son, and then that's when Therius finds him. Therius and Lady Silk, and I guess they take care of him. But then they find out that there was hiding him, so Therius gets his hands chopped off, and then that's when Russell Crowe's character comes and helps him, and then gives him the, he becomes the man with the iron fist basically, and then that's when he joins forces with a group to take out Silver Lion basically. Yeah, that's his name. Silver Lion was an enjoyable villain. Yes, I'd definitely seen that actor and stuff before. Because there is a lot of Asian actors that are well known in this movie. It just sucks that it's kind of a like between average and above average movie. Yeah, if only it had a better story. Because it was fun to watch when it was actually fighting. But yeah, it just could have been better basically. But the person who made the movie is someone who is a rapper, and he founded Wu-Tang Clan. So what did you expect? Yeah, I still enjoyed it though. I didn't love it or really like it. It was just okay. Yeah, but yeah, the action was perfect, I guess. Over the top, but it works for the movie. Because sometimes it felt like an anime, sometimes it felt like, like I said, old kung fu movies. And then it's like a bit of both, especially near the end. It just goes all out near the end. But yeah, also, I guess Cherry Blossom goal was to also take out Silver Lion's gang. And when she tries to take out, Batista's character, because we basically find out he's actually all iron on his body. Because they tried to kill him, but then it didn't really work. So then, I guess they basically fail, and they basically realize what was happening. But they did take out a lot of them, and yeah, Cherry Blossom does die, but saving a kid though. So she wasn't a terrible character. I just wish Lucy Liu got to do a lot more in this movie. She definitely had some good fighting scenes, but I definitely prefer more in Kill Bill Volume 1. Yeah, that's probably her best performance for me. She had a great, story and everything. Just not really that great in this movie. Basically owning a prostitute ring. I don't even know if I should call it a ring. You don't really call it that, because when you say a ring, that's like where they sell women and stuff. I just forgot the actual name that you call those kind of places, because that's what it basically was. Oh yeah, a brothel. Yeah, brothel. A brothel. Yeah, because that's what that place basically was. But I don't know if there was like assassins at the same time. Yeah, but yeah, they get wiped out, and then Silver Fan's group get wiped out by the main characters. Russell Crowe and Danny Wu gets took out by Russell Crowe. Well, he kind of does he basically kill Russell Crowe's character by poisoning him as well? Yeah, I think so. And then our main character with his new Iron Fist, which are stronger than Batista's Iron Body. Because I think his character's name's Brass Body, Batista's name in the movie. He also had the clan. We find out that he had the clan. And he basically goes, oh, Itachi, and wipes him out. Wipes out his own clan. Yeah. So it seems like, yeah, he was definitely going to be a challenge. But yeah, this is the biggest problem. The climax of the movie went by so fast. This was supposed to be the best part of the movie, but it ended up being the most underwhelming part of the movie. Yeah. Sadly. But I still enjoyed it for the most part. And I guess I would recommend it. It's just don't expect anything amazing. That's all I'm gonna say. If you ever watch it. But yeah. Also, the main character's girlfriend. I'm not sure if she dies in this movie, because there were some parts where I just wasn't really paying attention. And if I'm watching a movie and if I lose attention to the movie, that's kind of a bad sign. So yeah, there is moments what kind of drag. Not a lot, but yeah, 2-3 moments. And I guess the moment where the main character's girlfriend's dying, it's a drag moment. That's kind of bad to say. But yeah, they basically win in the end. And, the son takes control after, his father died. After defeating Silver Fan. We're making that name wrong. No. Is it like, because I think the son's name was X-Blade. Because, yeah, they just have these over-the-top names. But yeah, I guess I enjoyed the movie. I guess I'll check out the sequel because of the actor who's in the sequel. Yeah, he's like my favourite. He's just a legendary Asian actor, so I just can't wait to see him in that movie. But yeah, I guess that's it for the review. I'll review the second one sometime next week. And someone requested me to review the House of the Dead movies. Well, I'm going to review the second one and Dead and Deader. I'm not reviewing the first one this year. I'm kind of surprised there was even sequels. But yeah, one of my followers told me that there was sequels, so I'll definitely check them out. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace. With